How did you balance what was urgent versus what was important? And my mind's going to like an Eisenhower matrix or something, but I imagine at Facebook, it probably felt like your hair was on fire every day.
Yeah, I don't know if I did that precisely well. Usually I would say you kind of follow the dollars in a way, right? Like,
Ooh,
okay, like
say
what,
more.
yeah, like what's existential, right? Like, of course, there's two pieces. We need to monetize the business. And in the time I was there, it was mostly let's monetize so that we can continue fund growth, right? Like we knew that Mark had this unshakable belief that if we continue to build a product that delivered value, we'd have enough shots on goal to get the monetization right. Right. And so for me, I think like when it comes to, so with that framing, I spent a lot of time with the engineering team to understand user growth so that we could then do financing and spend the capital in an appropriate way to keep up with that user growth. So I think for me, that's usually following the dollars. And I guess even abstracting above that is like, why do we need so many dollars? Why is there so much capex that we need to fund this growth? It was like, oh, well, there's user engagement. Oh, interesting. Okay, you keep peeling that onion, like, okay, why is there so much user engagement? Oh, it actually turns out that users upload a lot of photos, right? Now you can remember, I'm dating myself, but that wasn't really a thing, right? Like that was just something Facebook stumbled into when they launched the ability to change a profile pic. And what they realized was like, oh, wow, people are constantly changing their profile pictures, but really it was just to share what was going on. And then it made sense to roll that out into features that people could do that, in a more frictionless way
I
and
had
share
no
that.
idea because it's like the repository of the most photos in the world. I didn't know
Yeah. And
that.
then even the idea of tagging was like, well, you want to be able to share with your friends in any way. So it just sort of extended from that. And you got a funny story was one of the most important days in the entire year in Facebook when it comes to infrastructure, engineering, and product engagement was actually Halloween. And I don't know if that's true anymore, but for the longest time, that was the day the most activity. And remember, it's concurrent activity, right? Because if a user in Asia is showing up in whatever at midnight, and then someone in America is showing up, at noon, that's the same amount of infrastructure, but it's not used literally at the exact same time. So Halloween turns out that everyone uploads pictures of their kids and costumes, themselves, young people, and then it's also a time where people go view the photos too, because everyone wants to see, oh, what else? What did CJ dress up as this year? Things like that. And so that ended up being the most important day of the year. But that's all comes to peeling the onion. Like I could literally trace back, okay, here, because October is coming, we need to put a large server order in over the summer because that's going to be a really big day of user engagement.
Run the Numbers is a mostly LLC production. Yelling an intro by Fat Joe. Artwork by some AI thingamajig. Podcast and video editing is done by Cleancast at cleancast.io. Nothing said on this podcast is intended to be business or investment advice. It's the sole opinion of me, a guy who feeds his dog too much ice cream and has a history of net operating losses, lol. If you like this podcast, please hit subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And also check out mostlymetrics.com. That's my newsletter where I explore business models and financial metrics. Thanks for riding with me. Share this with your friends. Peace.